Hello, everybody. Welcome
Howdy.
back to the Oddities campaign. Back here in Canada. You're going to do that every time I do a
Yeah.
somewhat announcer voice, are you?
Why no, they go hand in hand.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me go like this. I'm going to lean this forward so I can work on my posture a little bit. I bet you're wondering why I gathered you all here today.
It was talking
Hopefully
about
to nerd out.
it was to talk about cheese, wasn't it?
Yes.
Exactly. Hmm.
I tried some cheese I've
Cheese.
never tried before. It was delicious. I
All
can't
right.
remember what it was called.
But I'm pretty sure it was cheese.
So, before we get into it, just a quick shout out to our Patreon. You get a bunch of really cool benefits, such as exclusive Discord access, come over and play some games with us, all that kind of stuff. And if you are so inclined to go for the highest one, you'll get exclusive merch access as well as a permanent discount on everything in our merch store. So if that's something you want, go ahead and check it out. And the more support we get, the more we can make random stuff. So,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, I do have an announcement, Gavin.
Alrighty.
Yes, just to kind of tie it into that. Nothing like super specific in this exact moment, but I am actively working on a lot of fun projects. I have some fun things in the works. A little sneak peek there. That's all you'll see.
Oh,
Oh,
spoilers!
oh.
Oh.
No. I'm going to be adding some fun stuff to the store. So keep an eye on it. And like Gavin was saying, if you are subscribed to the highest tier of the Patreon, you get a permanent discount in this store. Yeah, just something to keep your eye on.
If you are a member of the Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
All right. But I think that's everything. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, roll that intro.
Cheez-Its, good as the real thing or not?
So, last time we left off, the Oddities had captured this strange blood clot that came from Esther, the Blood Witch. And upon regrouping with the Explorers League, they met a fellow adventurer who had recovered a journal all by himself, a Dwergar by the name of Belden. And comparing notes, they decided to work together for the time being. Ghost decided to give that grimoire a bit of a closer look. And thus began a struggle for power, who would consume who first. In the end, Ghost was the one that won out. gaining the power and knowledge of the book, though not all at once. Then, after resting, the party had used the strange blood mixture as a tracking device, almost like a compass, towards a condemned building that was an amphitheater, and upon entering, it seemed to be a headquarter for this coven of witches. Though abandoned, monsters from within came and attacked. The previous crime scenes had all been merged. All the victims of the previous murders had been merged into one fleshy mass of limbs and death and decay. But after a rather intense battle, the Oddities claimed victory and destroyed the container of a strange liquid that you came to know as the Disaster Brew. A concoction mimicking that of an isolated natural disaster to possibly stir up, which could possibly explain the elementals who, act up and become aggressive in the presence of recent or impending natural disasters. So, victory claimed. The time is now yours.
I think that was a good call to destroy that from a distance.
Definitely.
Yeah, you saw.
Now, is that it? Do you guys see anything else?
Nope. Badger kind of looks around. If that was it, that was a little anticlimactic.
Underwhelming, yes.
What are you talking about? We had a giant zombie mass in front of us the whole time.
Speaking of which, nice hitting, by the way. Those gauntlets are quite fancy.
There's something I've created. It's still a work in progress.
And I'd say that thing's probably the top 3 ugliest thing that we've killed so far.
At least.
We made quick work of it.
I just feel sorry for the souls that were used to make it.
Well, they're free now. So, if anything, you help them.
There's still the question of where that voice was coming from.
Right. That witch or hag or whatever you call it.
Probably nowhere near here.
She called herself Mother Blood or Mudda Blood. So,
Mudda blood.
So that's
I assume none of you have heard of that before.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Must be something new. Or recent, at least.
Well, should we continue taking a look around to see if we find anything interesting while we're here?
Definitely. I was rudely interrupted from my book search, so I'm going to go back to that. She's just going to go back to the bookshelves and start rifling through the books again.
Do we still have that that jar of blood that led us here?
Oh, yeah. Do I?
Yeah, you do.
So I assume you pointed out to me, or you might remind me of it.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
What's it doing? I'm going to lift it up. What's it doing?
It is still trying to press against one side of it.
Mm. Fancy.
Guess it's still trying to find home. Well, we can follow it in a minute. I guess let's keep looking around, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, you should definitely get some rest before pursuing that again. We don't want any more of those things in that situation. I mean, we handled it well this time, but who knows?
Badger, how are you feeling? You took quite a beating from those fiery ones.
I'm in a lot of pain.
You sure we're zipping around everywhere?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never seen you move so
Superior
fast.
and alive. I'm gonna go lie down.
All right, well, I'll go take a look at this furnace thing here. If Belden, if you want to go look wherever we're not looking, I guess.
Around the cauldron, maybe.
Yeah,
The cauldron.
I'll go take a look around there.
It would probably be wise to look at that rune that appeared underneath the monster to see if it matches the one from the church.
Oh yeah, here. She'll like hand over the picture to Belden so he can do that if he wants.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go over there and compare the picture.
It's an exact copy.
Well, that's interesting.
Which means this is
perfect.
probably did the body like melt away, or is it still there in a mass, or
it's still there. Just all the stitching, all the body parts have kind of broken off from each other, and so it's just a heaping pile of rotting body parts.
oh gosh.
I bet that smells amazing.
I mean, literally standing near it gives you the poison condition based on how it smells.
Right.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh, geez.
I got a
Good thing
dirty
I'm not.
20 on the con save, so I did not get sick by it.
It's still nasty though.
Yeah.
I imagine you
I'm
still just
disgusted
kind of
by it.
wrinkle your nose.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, do I find anything at the bookshelves?
A lot of it is anatomy books, and then books on the Feywild, and what body parts might have some sort of symbolic significance in one thing, but nothing as eye-catching as your grimoire, really.
Nothing could be as eye-catching as my grimoire. Such a good
And-
find.
What about
One thing you
over
would
by the-
notice. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. You can
I
go
was
first.
I was just gonna ask, what about over by the cauldron? Is there anything notable there?
There is still a bubbling, a slight bit of bubbling liquid within the cauldron that has a very nasty, acrid smell to it.
Is there like some sort of debris or something that I'll just like pick up and drop in there?
I mean, there's plenty of random stuff all around there.
Random body parts, random
I don't want to
pieces
drop
of
a body
rubble.
part in there. It came out of the thing. Some of it.
You just add a finger and the world.
At this point, it's just kind of miscellaneous sludge in there that's bubbling.
Oh, nothing over here. What about over by the forge?
Yeah, and one thing I was gonna say with Reikos, you notice he does do like the lighthearted joking and things like that, but as soon as they're not talking, like his jaw locks in and he gets very serious. He's kind of shooken by this room and everything in it, and basically the past couple days leading up to it. But doing that, sets his jaw, goes to go over and look at the furnace or forge. Anything of interest?
You get the sense that everything that would have been valuable or incriminating in any way has recently been packed up and moved away.
Almost like they were expecting it.
Well,
I mean, they trapped the place. They were definitely
yeah,
expecting
yeah,
it.
You have been told. You have been told that you were directly told that they do have no more use for the city, and
Yep.
And they did pretty much explicitly tell you that they're on the same trail that you are on.
Yep.
With the journals.
Mudda blood. Blood.
Mudda.
Well, I'm not finding anything too interesting over here.
I say we should head back to the, where we started this thing. See if Abigail and the other gentleman
Jedediah.
have anything to share with us, and we can let them know what we ran into.
Before we leave, though, let's just see if this is pointing to a spot in this room or to something else. So kind of watching, is the sludge, the blood clot, pointing to a specific spot in the room, or is it trying to go outside the building?
It is pointing to a specific spot in the room. The cauldron.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me if I put this in here, that lady might come back. I don't know how this stuff works, but I don't want to give this thing what it wants.
Most of me says don't do it, but there's a little part of me right now that says totally do it. I want to see what happens. Probably should go with the first half.
What do you think, Belden?
Well, I know those blood hags tend to be nefarious in all their dealings. I don't think it would be wise to bring one of them back.
Yes, I think he's right. We can give it to Jedediah to study.
Mm.
Think of it as a housewarming gift.
Mm. I would have loved housewarming gifts like that. Society isn't that fun.
I'm
I'm
right.
just gonna raise an eyebrow over a ghost.
Don't worry, she gets more intense.
You'll get used to it. Or not.
Just wait till you hear about her boyfriend. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Thank you. It means so much to me.
Of course. All right, Badger. What are you laying in, Badger? You're in the storm juice.
It's cooling my burns. All right, so you head out.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Definitely.
So you leave, and you do know your way back to the small, sad little building that the Explorers Guild
The box.
is staying in.
That's what we're gonna call it. The box.
Yeah, the box.
All right.
The box.
So you head to the box. And as you do, you enter in, and as you approach the entrance, you hear quite a bit of noise coming from inside, like pretty loud talking, almost excited.
Gush just listens for a second and she's like, okay, not an emergency. We don't have to worry about it. Yet.
By the way, how does the city feel? Like when we're walking through the streets, does it feel lighter or does it feel the same because no one knows what to expect? Or like, what does the air feel like?
Uncertainty.
Yeah, they didn't know what we just did. We're in our own little world,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think about.
All right, well, let's head inside.
Yep, I'll follow you in there.
All right. So, as you enter in, there is a bit of a commotion kind of by Jedediah's table. And standing on the table, you see a deep gnome with a bushy black beard and shaved head. And a shaved head kind of talking with Jedediah. That's right! I found it without your God's damned help! Well, I knew you could do it. That's why I said it before you left. Stop it! You're ruining this for me! And as you enter in, you see the gnome kind of stand up on his tippy toes to look over Jedediah's head to look at you guys. They're back! Yes! Jedediah, I need to steal one of your associates. It's up to them.
What? Steal one of us for what?
Who are you?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself.
He said.
I am Nelly. Or you could call me Nelly. My actual name is Nalexansatham.
I'm going to call you Nelly.
Seems to roll off the tongue a bit better.
No, makes sense to them.
Nalexaxatham Tyquirius. So, anyway, and he kind of hops off of the table. I have come across a particular code which could possibly give us the edge in tracking down the whereabouts of this ancient adventurer.
And that is?
Well, here's the problem. It is in an old workshop of sorts belonging to an old artisan. And that is where you, and he points at Badger, come into play. When I heard that the famed Luxla Nasi himself was working with my absolutely boorish colleagues, I knew I needed your help. You see, the workshop belonged to a stonemason, and he was a bit of a crafty fella, and so he managed to design what I believe to be a labyrinth. But I might need somebody with expertise in stonework to assist me. Of course, I could have done it myself, but, yes, the time it would take to, learn how to do it myself would be very inefficient.
He's got the point.
Badger would just be kind of like, I mean, I kind of want to see this thing, but I mean, we do have some prior obligations, and he'll look at the rest of you three. I mean, we got several jobs we got to do. Is there like a time frame on this? Well, we'll need to do it post-haste, actually, as some unsavory-looking fellows are looking to butt in on my territory, but do not worry, I have hired plenty of security. We'll be having to do minimal fighting.
You might want to include Badger in on the fighting. I think he has some sick enjoyment out of it. His tools are claws.
They can dig too.
Really fast.
I mean, what do you think? Looking at Badger.
I mean, I really want to go, but I don't want to just kind of leave you guys out high and dry.
And where's it at?
Oh, it's out west, near the border of Athias. Don't worry.
Only several hundred miles.
Don't worry. I have all travel expenses paid for.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal at all. Hey, Belden. What is your plans here for the near future?
No, I'm here to, to help find these journals, and I think that we made a pretty good team back there. If you'll have me, I'd like to stick around. As for Badger here, me just getting here, I don't feel like I've got much of an opinion.
Well, I mean, it would be a shame to pass up an interesting job like this. I mean, it's not like it would last forever.
Yes.
You know where we're going to be heading, Badger.
All we need to do is for me to uncover enough that it can become an official excavation site for the Explorers League. For the Explorers Guild. And then we can get... then Badger can go do whatever it is he likes, and maybe we'll bring you lot back to clear out the rest of it. Just enough to truly stake our claim and begin my research.
I think it's a valuable opportunity. And like I said, it's not like we're saying goodbye. It's just saying, hey, you go do that job. We'll take care of these jobs, and then we'll meet back up.
You look at the rocks, we'll get a boat.
All right, but I mean, you
Our
guys.
job does sound more fun.
It does.
I mean, you guys are gonna be like moving around quite a bit. How do I know where to go once the job is done? And then Jedediah is like, well, us Explorers Guild members have ways of tracking each other, so I mean, I was going to start following you guys around anyway. I'd rather be near you when shit hits the fan, as it often does for us. And
I think if we have Belden with us, we could still accomplish the job that we were going to do.
I think it's a good idea.
fantastic! We leave first thing in the morning. I'm sorry? Oh, I already booked the flight.
Oh.
Badger kind of like looks at you guys.
And you thought I was a handful.
Okay. Are you guys 100% sure? What do I get in return for going with you? Well, experience, my dear boy. And
Sorry. Something in my throat.
This is the famous Lux Lunacy, as you said. He doesn't come cheap.
any magical items not pertinent to the research and or the continuation of discovering the true meaning of these journals, I henceforth surrender to you.
He said that once or twice. And he kind of mumbles that over to you, too. That's definitely rehearsed.
So, we get first dibs on all the magic items. That is what I said.
Bring us back the good stuff, eh?
Well, I mean,
Badger, I think you should have the final call. If you want to come with us, we'd love to have you. But if you want to go, I think it's a good opportunity as well. You heard her. She left the city. The hag left the city. Basically all that's left is just the other two jobs that we had beforehand. Which, compared to what we just dealt with, I feel like might be a step easier.
Don't say that. The universe does not respond well to optimism.
From what little I know, it does sound like a job suited to Badger's talents.
He is quite incredible with the stone.
It's like it was created for him.
okay. All right, I'll go do the job. I've got to come back, and all of you better dang well be all right, okay?
For sure.
Don't have too much fun without me.
See, that might be difficult. We'll try, though. For you.
Well,
I'll save you some gold if you save me some magic items.
Yeah.
all right. Deal. Perfect.
And then he would kind of like lean in close. Also, just in case we lose the bet with the others, you should, whatever their names are, the Willows or whatever, grab an extra magic item just in case. I don't want to give away my hammer.
All right. Well, now that matter is settled, I'm going to go find a hotel and sleep for the night. Good day. And he goes out, and it's like 2 a.m.
He has to reach up for the door.
Yep, he has to jump up. Meet at the air tower in about 5 hours. Goodbye.
That's early. Then again, we've been out pretty long.
Yes. I mean, we did just get 8 hours of sleep before traversing this, so... Or 8 hours of rest, I should say.
So
I wouldn't mind sleeping more.
It's true. But I say we go get a drink.
A drink does sound nice.
Last drink before we're broken apart again.
Don't worry. In like 2 to 3 business months, we'll see him again. Kind of like nudge him.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not sitting too well with me. Just kind of leaving on a whim, but I mean, we are gonna. It is gonna help with the journals. It sounded like so.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll stay a step ahead of Alexander then.
Yeah, I think that plan is rock solid.
Uh,
Was that a joke? That was solid.
Eh.
all right, so where do you go to? You said you're going out for a drink?
You regretting it now yet, Belden?
Where do you go?
Whatever
Maybe a
inn is
little.
close and open.
Yeah.
There's a small bar that's open, though it's pretty empty. When you go in, just a couple people in, muttering quietly. And as you enter in, there's a large black dragonborn barkeep cleaning a mug. He kind of looks up at you guys. Take a seat.
Take a seat at a table.
Mm.
Yep.
Not questioning that guy.
No.
Right. What do you want?
Vodka.
Right. How about the rest of yours? I'll take the biggest mead you can get.
On my tab, though. And get me one as well.
I'll have the same. But I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Can I use my own bug? And I'll pull out a tankard.
I don't care. And he takes the tankard. Goes. Gets all the drinks and returns them back to your table. That'll be a silver.
Of course. Give him the 2 silver. Actually, I'll buy your guys's too. There you go. I removed 4 silver.
Many thanks, friend.
Whatever. And he goes back behind the bar.
Oh, you're a germaphobe. So you will not use the mug that he would provide, but you let him touch your mug.
What if he spit inside of it?
I don't think that he would get very good business if he practiced like that.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know what inns you've been to, but
I've been
We
to
all-
some that use spit as flavoring, so
We all have our quirks.
oh, there's
How
no
about this?
judgment. It's
Take
or
my
just a
drink.
fascination.
trying to see how it works.
And it's just like awkward quietness.
I'll just, take some big gulps of my drink.
the new hire jitters.
Right.
The awkwardness.
Just kind of watch as you drink it down.
Okay, well, at least you'll.
Drink that. Sorry, Badger. What?
I was gonna say, at least you guys will still have at least the numbers.
And then when you're back, we'll have 4.
Yeah.
Well, where will we be off to next?
Right. Maybe we should move to the corner of the inn to discuss this job.
Mm-hmm.
Move to the corner.
That was like
Away
a
from
perfect
everybody.
chair scoot
Yeah.
in the background. Oh my gosh.
Away
That's
from-
so perfectly
Away
timed.
from all 3 other people that are in the building.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Badger, do you want to give a recap? I can if you want me to.
Are you? Do you just not remember, or?
No, I do remember.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to.
I was like,
He's just giving you a hard time.
he's like, I want to drink. I'm leaving. Let me have this.
Be careful now, Badger. I think the new hire can outdrink you.
So
This
I can
little
still
dog
enjoy.
sure
I can still
is.
enjoy drinking.
Every time like he takes a gulp, I start drinking mine.
Well, basically, we were hired by a very wealthy man up in we're in Eritrude, so that was in Rheinveld.
Rheinveld. Mm-hmm.
So up in Rheinveld, let me see. I gotta pull up my notes. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Oh, shit. Where's Alexander?
We are where currently?
We are in
Eritrude.
Eritrude. It's more up here. Singing Willows.
Yep. Or the chevron logo.
Ah, yes. We were hired by Shiva Axelton. Have you heard of him before?
Does not ring a bell.
Well, he's a very wealthy, when I say wealthy, the wealthiest merchant up in Rheinveld. He was recently the host of the merchants gathering, the traders convergence there. Basically, he's hired us. He does some side business, not always the most all right, he's a bit shady, but he does it for the good. One thing, he's a thief with morals, I guess you could say. Is would you say that's an apt description, Ghost? More or less.
More or less.
More or less. Basically,
Morally grey.
morally gray. Not afraid to get his hand dirty. But in all estimations, he seems like a very nice guy, actually. Well, long story short, there is a group who are not so morally gray. We don't quite know what's going on. Ghost has some personal dealings with them, although, and it kind of like, care to share a bit?
Morally grey would be generous.
Which one of these times I would love a breakdown of your experience with them before we go in there, just so I know what to expect. But first, the recap. Be thinking about it. Obviously, don't feel that you need to overshare or anything, but I like to know what I'm getting into. Well, they kidnapped one of his men, and they're currently holding him hostage and are doing who knows what to it. So currently, he should still be alive because they have reason to keep him alive. And so our job is to get in and get him out. However, there's also some bonus pay involved as well. They are an arms merchant. However, they might have other supplies as well. Recently, recently bought a full ship of arms. We don't know quite what they're going to be using for it, but the goal is to take that ship, and if we sink it, then we get paid an extra 500 gold. But if we take the ship and we deliver it to Elkwind, yep, we will receive 1,500 gold as extra payment. The job itself, if we save the gnome, his name is Argoth Hemist, by the way, will receive 1,200 gold. The group is called Crimson Crown as well.
Belden, you would know the Crimson Crown as almost like a massive, a massive company that deals in scientific innovations, especially when it comes to weapons and weapons, artillery, and manufacturing. And so you would know of them well, though you've probably never had any personal dealings with them.
Yeah, it sounds like a group I'd probably be pretty interested in.
But Siva says he has reason to believe, and Ghost has with her personal experiences, the weapons merchant is likely more a front for more nefarious plans behind the scenes.
Corruption.
To what extent, who knows? But for the said job, we have received the information of a potential captain of a ship who could potentially help us, although we haven't had time to meet him given the murders. But, depending on whose eyes you're looking at, it might not be the most, clean work, I guess you could say. So, still want to join?
I'm no stranger to getting my hands dirty. I'm game to help.
Perfect.
I'm gonna call the barkeep over, holding up my mug for another.
Not that.
He just goes and you see him roll his eyes, and he just brings 2 full bottles and places them on the table, and then leaves.
And I'll just, take one and pour it into my mug, and then
Was one of those
Keep
bottles
drinking.
vodka?
You know what, Belden? You seem like an okay guy.
You've just had your first drink.
It
How
was a
strong
big
is this
one.
stuff? It was a big one.
It was like the size of my torso.
it was big for your size. Do you want another?
Yes. So, rather than sleeping through, you drink and enjoy each other's company until the sun comes up. Now it's about 7 a.m. hits. You step out of the bar as the sun rises over, and you see carrier pigeons flying overhead, dropping flyers that blanket all over. And as you see the flyers, you see it says the Eritrude Butcher has been discovered as Isabel Quintus and is no longer in the city.
Isn't
I guess
Isabel the one that
information-
you guys... that's in this jar?
She's our missing person who was taken by the hags.
Oh, right, that was Esther.
Esther's the one that we turned into a pork.
That's right. I got them mixed up.
With that, you see very drunk Badger. It's about time for me to go. I'll be seeing you guys
We'll escort you there.
later.
I don't think you're going to be able to walk there. Here, I'm gonna grab him by the scruff and lift him up, kind of hang him over my shoulder.
See, I can walk just fine. As you're carrying him.
He's-
Little doggy paddle. I'm taking you.
And as you make it to the large tower where the airships come and go from, by the entrance is Nelly. And you see him with two armed mercenaries flanked by him. They just seem to be adventurers like you. Just like, perfect! Our flight will be leaving soon. Let us be off.
He's a bit drunk. You might want to lock him into the room till he sobers up.
Give him.
Pass him over.
And he goes and just kind of gets him on the ground in the sitting position. Well, best of luck to you. And I will see you guys later. And he starts giving you like finger guns as Nelly drags him by the collar of his shirt into there.
Reiko just kind of chuckles. Very warm glance. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna have to pick up for all the jokes. I don't think I can do it.
I don't
Well, then
think
hopefully you're funny.
I'll do my best.
And so you see, as you're going out, people are starting to disperse from their crowded shelters, their makeshift shelters, and everything, upon seeing the notices. What do you do?
Well, we might as well see what the fuss is all about.
I'm sure it's probably all the flyers.
But also, I'm curious. How did they link Isabel? We
Well,
didn't discuss
Travis
it with
fast.
anybody.
Not even Jedediah.
We didn't discuss that detail because there was no reason to.
Hmm.
Is there
Well,
anyone
let's-
else that might have known?
A roommate.
Possibly. That's.
But, well,
We did tell her roommate about it,
we did.
so she could have said something.
Well, let's see what this flyer says. Reading the flyer, what does it say?
It has a depiction of Isabel Quintus, similar to the one that was on her missing persons poster. And it explains that she had made an attempt on an official's life, but escaped through magical means. And the city personnel that specialize in tracking have confirmed that she is no longer within city limits.
Hmm.
So she outed herself, got it.
Well, that makes things more simple.
It does.
Also, I was kind of hoping once we destroyed that room that maybe, I guess it was the optimist. I was just hoping that maybe it was just a spell over her or something, rather than willing participation.
I was hoping that maybe, at least, she was let go when I absorbed the grimoire. I did feel something released.
Is there any
Someone-
possibility she may have been hexed?
Well, that's what I was hoping would have been lifted with killing Esther and destroying everything in that room. I mean, she said she left the city. The Blood Hag, or whatever her name is. But I guess Isabel does not count for that.
Or maybe she just wanted to leave after being under a spell, you know. You don't want to get arrested for something that you did unwillingly.
I mean, I
Although-
doubt it, given the
Yeah.
fact that she was attempting to kill this official.
Right.
That seems quite intentional.
The
Is there
question
any
is
chance
when.
she could be this mud of blood?
Who knows? We've never met her. I don't think so, though. Because the book, Esther was talking to someone through the book, and the Blood Hag confirmed that she was on the other side of the book, and they were both talking about Isabel. So I don't think so.
Yeah, that would be odd.
But, I mean, who knows? Either way, if you see a blonde woman coming at you with a sewing needle, assume she wants to stitch you into something.
Crochet needle.
Same thing.
Just a big sewing needle.
Sure.
I mean, if I see a blonde lady coming out with a sewing needle versus a crocheting needle, I'm going to have the same reaction.
Fair enough.
Hammer to leg. Just right across. Just one big swing. Well, I guess we could go check in with the mayor. Let him know what we found.
Definitely. And then we move on.
Well, then perhaps we could go speak with that ship captain.
Definitely.
Lead the way.
Head on over to the mayor's house.
Making my way downtown. Or uptown.
It's like those animes where it's like super intense and then cutesy little commercial break thing, cutesy little commercial return, and then back to death.
You know, I'm with that bottle that we got from that bar. I'm still carrying it, and I've got my tanker in one hand, and I'm just, you know, refilling it rather than drinking from the bottle. And I'll awkwardly stumble, but not, you know, not trip.
You're still drinking.
So my drink. Yeah, it tastes rather good.
Here, let me have some.
Yeah,
You don't-
I'll hand you the bottle.
So just to check, me drinking out of this is not gonna like gross you out, right?
No, not at all. They hand you the bottle from the bar.
Ooh,
But I think I've had my fill.
that's extra potent. Ooh. I guess let me I want to see something. Give me a sec. I'm gonna do a con save real quick. All right, cool. I got a 23 on my con save. I'm not drunk.
From one sip.
Well, we've been drinking for the past 5 hours.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Well, at the same time, I am kind of tired. Should we rest before going to the mayor's house, or should we just head there now? We've been up all night. The danger is gone in the city. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to get some rest first.
Well, one danger.
One danger. The more pressing one.
The last time we went in, we could only go at 10 a.m. and I don't believe it's 10 a.m. yet. So I think we might be able to get in at the exact same time this time. We should rest first.
Let's rest.
Some sleep does sound pretty nice.
So are we just going to go for a short rest then? Or are we going to
Well, it's
sleep
what?
past that?
5, 6 a.m. We could do it like, yeah, just a few hours, then go. 4, maybe 5 hours.
I want a full rest.
Right. So, you head back to the house for full rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Belden.
We go to the house or the yeah, let's go to your house.
Yeah. Yes, my mansion. Of course.
Belden, you are led to this very fancy house in the upper suburbs of the upper suburbs of the city of Eritrude. This very nice, beautiful, dark wooden home. A small manor unto itself. And as Ghost approaches the door, it opens for her. As you see a man with a shaved head and a beard that is like almost like dreadlock beard. That's kind of in individual braids that go down his chin. Welcome home, milady.
Thank you.
You sure we got the right place? Looks like where all the fancy clean folk live.
That is.
Perks
Good
of being
morning.
friends with Ghost.
It's a boyfriend thing. Let's go in.
And you see as Beard closes the door behind you. Shall I prepare anything for you, my lady?
Oh yes, please. Could you prepare a little late, or I guess early morning snack? Had a lot of alcohol, maybe a little bit of hangovers too, at least for those two as well.
Of course.
I think they might need it.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Ivor, I believe he can make you something up as well. So Suit Beard, could you do that? Wasn't it Suit?
Oh yeah, it was Suit. Yeah, it was Suit. Yep, you're correct.
Yeah. So Suit, could you make something up for him? Just whatever he wants.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right now, and you see Ivor. Right, things are going to change around here. We're going to get a little bit locked in then now.
Don't go too crazy.
Right, I'm in charge now, you listen here. I will smite you. And Suit goes and wanders towards the kitchen. That's no way to talk to you, Sapir. And you hear them as they go to the kitchen.
Welcome to being an oddity.
I could probably get used to this.
Oh, this place
This is a
not
rare occurrence.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
isn't a normal thing. Also,
This is only my second night here. Usually we're sleeping in a hole, which
and I'm wearing
currently-
pants right now. Normally, I don't wear pants. I wear dresses.
I
that
grew
is
up
one
in a
thing.
hole.
Well, problem is Badger's gonna be gone, so that's not an option anymore.
Unfortunate.
Inns and above ground for us now.
In a tent.
You get used to it.
Okay.
I know, but still. After growing up in a place like this, it's difficult to adjust.
How does this compare to your actual home? In size?
Hmm. Before he got burned to ash or after?
I want to ask to clarify, but both.
Before, this is way smaller. After, it's pretty big.
One of these times, I would love to just pick apart your brain.
If you can get to it.
Yes.
I've got a thick
I-
skull.
You and me both.
Eh.
And what is he? Ivor.
Oh, he's an imp. He's a gift.
He's a
from the
delightful
Eritrude.
pain in the ass.
No,
Is it like a pet?
no, absolutely not. How dare you say something like that?
He is like a pet.
I don't mean
Excuse
to offend.
you.
I don't know.
I only jest. You know I love him.
He's a familiar. A fiendish companion. Aids on the battlefield and out.
And he's proven himself quite useful.
He has. I should utilize the vision more. We could have used it before we went inside the warehouse.
Oh, yes. Perhaps we could use it for the upcoming job.
Oh, definitely. As long as there aren't any preventatives.
Which, with our luck, there probably is.
You never know with Avier.
With whom?
Avier.
Aviard?
Avier.
Aviard.
No, D.
I didn't add a D. Aviard. Duh. Avier.
Avier. Yes. He's the current leader of the Crimson Crown.
So, who are they to you?
I mean, I know them as from what I've heard, they have some very unique and skilled artisans that I feel like I can, learn a thing or two from.
If you'd like to learn corrupt ways and unjust, you know what? No morals.
But
None at all.
no, I'm just interested in purely mechanical, chemistry, that how stuff works.
Well, perhaps you'll be able to get a chance once we burn things to the ground.
Don't worry, we have a lot of colleagues who have intrigue in that. In fact, one of the other groups, he has weird mechanical arms like you. Or your aren't really mechanical, they're more energy, but similar vibe. He's constantly tweaking them. He's kind of a jerk.
He's got the screw loose.
But I think I like Raylene the most. She's so bubbly. What do you,
really?
Ghost? Who is the Crimson Crown?
Family. Avier is my brother.
Sorry, I remember, Andrew's really excited right now. Reiko's is stunned. I
can see it in your eyes.
know. Just like, oh, I'm getting excited. Reiko's is just like, just stunned silence, like not. That was not what he was expecting.
And you can imagine how unhappy he was. When he thought I was dead. He still thinks I am. That is why I am Ghost. Well, and because it's a code name, obviously. For years, I've been trying to take down the empire my parents built up. I even had a party of my own to help. They had some grievances with the highborn that they associated with. And we took them down for a while. Those were good times. But yes.
Now, your family thinking you are dead, is that a result of something they tried against you, or something of your own machination?
I was the one that burned my house down. I was the one that burned it down with my parents inside. I thought he was too. I thought cutting off the head of the snake would help break down what they had built. Turns out they had pushed their roots farther down than I expected. Now my brother, who was promised their empire, is trying to bring it back to its former glory. And I'm assuming beyond. But my party and I were able to hold him off for a long time, at least. Daramos helped me through it all. And he still is. So yes, I'm very ready to cut them down.
Is it a bad idea to have you go into their headquarters? I mean, if you want to have an alias, walking in might defeat the purpose.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you want them to know that you're dead, showing your face would kind of defeat that.
I'm aware of that fact. However, it was bound to happen. Our employer even knew my real name. So, to combat the inevitable, I might as well just go right in. Let him know in my own way.
Well, you burned it down once. You could probably burn it down again, yeah?
There's the mentality I like.
Just let me take a look at some of those artifacts that they've been creating. Some of those weapons might come in handy. At least to turn against them.
I believe so as well. Maybe
I
if I
assume-
find it.
I assume your brother looks like you. Brother by
Similar.
blood or brother by
Blood.
blood?
He does look similar. So he always took after father more. Thankfully.
Thankfully, was your mother a hag?
No. Thankfully, meaning I wouldn't want to look like him. I look more like my mother.
Oh, she's definitely not a hag then.
Excuse me while I break character. I wish that were a compliment. She was just as bad as father, in her own way.
And what made you want to separate? I mean, I'm grateful that you did, but
What they were doing. What they've done to me. Was all very wrong from the beginning. I have no idea how I magically had the ability to choose or recognize what they were doing, how rotten their course were. But thankfully I was. My brother, not so much. And even if he did see, he chose not to. In my mind, that makes him just as bad as them.
did you have other siblings?
No. It was just us.
Well, thank you for being forthright.
We're bound to find out eventually, whether by my telling or Navier's. I'd much rather you hear it from me than him.
Now, if we come across him,
Oh,
how should we respond?
I'd love to see his face. Last I heard, he took quite a beating from me. And to see the anger in his eyes. Seeing the
Perhaps the panic at seeing a ghost.
more like anger. Finding out that his little sister has been alive this whole time. And a member of the death toll, no less. Fills me with excitement.
Do you want to take him alive if we have the opportunity?
I doubt he'll give us any information that we want. However, I want him to watch the Empire crumble. So, if we do encounter an opportunity to take him alive, I think I'll take that opportunity over killing him right there. As much as I want to, I think the other plan would be better.
And out of curiosity, does this tie into your son's parents at all? Or is that a separate story?
It does.
You've got a child? This is all a lot to take in.
First day on the job.
Wait, now he's getting the lore dump on the first day. Oh no!
Oh my gosh, you're a badger. You're the
I'm
new badger.
No! Well, at least I'm not telling the entire story. Well, it all started. No, he was a result. His parents were very big benefactors to mine, had a huge hand in what they were doing. Of course, I would have tried different actions if I had known, as I have told you. No. Well, if I only told Pax. I wouldn't have chosen death first if I had known they had a child. However, I have done my best.
That was me that you told.
I also
Remember, I
told
grabbed
Pax.
my hammer because I thought maybe you might kill me.
Oh yeah. Still might happen.
It still might, but at least we get good food in the process.
Eh? And light. I'm not used to telling this much.
Perhaps it's the alcohol.
My tongue has always been loosened by the liquid.
Duly noted. He kind of chuckles. But he kind of like pats you on the shoulder. Thanks for sharing. I know it's not easy to dig in one's past. Speaking from personal experience.
I mean, he has no idea. You might want to give him the...
Oh, yes. By the way,
Yes,
I'm married. My wife is back home with my parents.
How often do you get to see your wife?
I haven't been back home in quite some time.
And do you have any little calves running around?
Little calves. No. All right, so that's enough of a backstory.
Oh yeah, also...
Oh yes, I'm a blacksmith.
Your snacks,
Oh.
milady.
Thank you, Suit. Soup, anyone?
Yes.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
have a little.
my boyfriend is also my patron. He's got that devilish charm, you could say.
And so, with that, after Belden realizes that he may have just gotten into a bit more than what he was definitely prepared for, that is where we are going to take our 15-minute break. So players, be back at about 6:52, 6:53-ish, and we will just pick up right there. And you can all take a long rest as well.
Ah, nice. Yes.
Wait.
All right. Okay. We'll see you in just a minute. So, after a very revealing discussion, you all get the rest that you needed.
I lead you up to the guest room where there's 2 beds.
All right. So you awaken probably in the early afternoon. Well rested, healed up, ready to go.
All right. Well, I guess now is as good a time as ever to go visit the mayor.
What all business do we have to bring there? Just to share the events of our most recent encounters?
Yep. Pretty much.
It's a chicken.
Not a chicken. I see your eyebrow. I check in.
Oh, I thought I heard chicken.
Why would I say that?
You said a lot of things I did not expect.
He's got you there, Ghost.
Yeah, you have a point. Fair enough. But in this case, no. I was not referring to a flightless boat. Mostly flightless. Let's hope the mayor can handle the news.
I assume he knows a bit, given the flyers. But we can still update him.
It's a different matter, presenting a jar of moving blood.
Yes.
Right. So, you head on over to the town hall. And as you make your way over, there seems to be a crowd gathering. There seem to be much less of an angry mob this time around. There is a air of anticipation. And standing just out the front doors of the city hall, you see Adelar Iceblood, the mayor of Eritrude, and Mr. Redrin standing next to him, flail at his side. So you see Adelar addressing the crowd. And as you get closer, you notice he's got a bandage over his eye. As you may know, there was an attempt on my life. The killer has been identified, and the trace magic she left behind matched that at the other crime scenes. Thus, we were able to determine that this Isabel Quentis was, in fact, the killer running amok within our city. Now, our experts have confirmed that she is no longer within city limits. So now we can focus priority on dealing with the monsters that threaten our borders. We know the face of the threat now. And thus, we know we can trust each other. We know who and what the enemy is. So please, return to your lives as normal, but keep a watchful eye. The town guard will now focus on shoring up our perimeter. And I have finally received word from Coradine. We will have the materials for a wall shipped here by the end of the month. I ask you patience and strength. That is all. The crowd doesn't really disperse, but kind of just hangs out among themselves. Just for a little bit. It somewhat disperses. And as the crowd does, you see Adelar conversing with Redrim near the entrance.
I think he'll kind of like, Rakos will kind of nudge you guys and be like, let's go up and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Make our way through the crowd to get up to him.
And as you approach, yes, you returned. I dearly hope you have good news for me.
Yes. Perhaps it would be a conversation best had in private.
Honestly, if anybody is listening in, I think if any of these fine people are curious, they deserve to know what has been going on.
Enough. Well, Ghost, how about you explain it?
We found out Quintus was working with someone. At first we thought she was a kidnapper. Perhaps the sole murderer, but it turns out they were just working together. A witch, a blood witch, by the name of Esther. We tried to investigate, perhaps free Isabel, but it turned into a messy battle. And we came out of it triumphant over Esther, and now she's reduced to that.
Pull up the jar.
Well, sorry to say that I came face to face with Miss Quentis. I can assure you she is under no such enchantment.
We figured.
Which is what we were hoping against, but prepared for.
Well, at the very least, you bought us time.
Oh, that's not all.
The blood led us to a warehouse where other creations were being made. The summoning circle that was in the church was used in there as well. Summoned a flesh monster. I won't go too deep into that detail. It's disgusting. And we learned that it is all being orchestrated by a witch named Mother Blood. She is not in the city. She left before we got there.
You had other interesting things in there, but the most prevalent of which was a large container of, what was it? Storm disaster brew. That's what it said.
Disaster brew. Which means all the elementals are tied in some way to what they were doing.
We did destroy it, though.
What? We could find...
And the mother brood blood or whatever, she said that she was going to leave the city alone.
Well, at least there's that. One less thing to worry about. And you have my gratitude. Well, I guess now I can turn my attention to other matters. And know that you go with my blessing for whatever job you have in. I'll make sure to tolerate any actions you deem necessary within my city. But before we get into all that, and then suddenly you feel the ground shake. This rumbling. People are starting to stumble around. And then screams as you see this pillar of ice shoot up from in the middle of the courtyard near the fountain and take shape. And you notice a pair of legs, a pair of arms.
That
And-
lying hag!
Why would we trust her?
Oh, damn.
I
a
didn't, but
pair
why
of
did
arms
we?
and suddenly a face begins to take shape. Made of pure ice, you notice a horned helmet. And where a beard would be, the beard is just swirling icicles. As this large creature of ice resembling that of a giant forms and looks around. People screaming, and then an eerie silence falls over as he just kind of stands there looking around. Do any of you speak giant?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
You hear this booming voice. Who has freed me from my madness? And he takes a step, and you notice his leg breaks as he takes a step and regrows as he plants it down again, leaving behind the stump of ice.
Ghost will step forward and respond to him. I believe it is I.
It is you who spilt the brew of the disasters.
And she'll look at the others.
Oh, that was all of us then.
That was all of us. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was the grimoire.
What is my hammer doing right now?
Hasn't ringed yet.
Hasn't ringed yet.
Hasn't rung. He's not hostile.
He has like one hand out, like ready to grab his hammer, though. The second that bell rings.
The witch sought to bind me, for she knows what I protect. The others do not have a mind to understand fully. They can only feel.
So that was you in the brew.
No. But the brew made me mindless, like my frenzied fellows who sieged this place. There is a disaster that lurks below. And I keep it from wreaking havoc. The witch sought to set this disaster free by making me mad like the rest.
So we're all good then?
The other elementals, with the disaster brew gone, can sense the true, impending destruction that lurks below. They will come in force.
And you cannot do anything to stop it now.
I can deter them. Who leads this place?
Turning to ice blood.
This one, but I don't think he can understand you.
She'll turn to the mayor and be like, he's talking about you.
Adelar's like, I can understand him. He's like... There is no one that fears my charge more than the earth. They will be here any moment. Come, warriors, stand ground. Prove yourself in this battle. And I will protect my charge with full vigor. And you notice he goes and he looks down at you guys expectantly.
Guys, is he here to help?
Yeah.
He's friendly. Something bad is down below.
Yeah, there's going to be a huge surge of elementals shortly.
Mayor, I suggest you evacuate.
And with that, you hear the mayor. I think it's a bit too late for that. And you suddenly your hammer. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, gosh.
And the mayor. Everyone inside now!
Immediately grab my hammer, ready to go.
So you
the anxiety
see-
spike, the adrenaline.
You see the earth bulge and move up without breaking as 3 large rock elementals come from the ground. But behind them, you see 2 smaller figures, also made of earth, that emerge. Roughly about Reikos' size, humanoid in shape, both wielding hammers. And you see they take warrior stances. Earth Myrmidons.
I don't know what that is, but that's terrifying.
We'll find out real quick.
And as you... these things form, they sense the World Eater's destructive power. But they don't understand that it is sealed. They only sense the frenzy. Let us banish them! So, I need everybody, please go to the battle map.
Yeah.
And I need everybody.
And I would have Ivor with me. I don't leave the house without him.
Yep.
I need all the help I can get.
Ooh,
Oh,
look at
God.
those Myrmidons.
Look at the ice giant. He looks so cool.
The Rhyme Hulk is what he is.
Ooh.
That's
Oh, he looks awesome.
Okay.
Okay, can everybody roll initiative for me,
This
please?
is scary. Okay.
Advantage. Sweet! I actually rolled really high.
Oh. Oh.
Remind me how to roll
I
initiative.
rolled.
There's on the right, under the, there's chat
Swords,
messages
the
and then combat
cross swords.
encounters, is the cross swords.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you click on the D20. Use normal, advantage, or disadvantage. Oh. This is terrifying.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Alrighty. Okay. Top of the round. Reikos, you are up first.
All right. So I'm gonna move to right here. Basically, hammer out, charging up, and then while I'm running, I'm going to beat the big rune on my chest. Go ahead and activate Giant's Might. There we go. So I am large. Glowing white rune on my chest, and then you can just, in the cold air, you see the steam rising from his nostrils as he holds his ground, ready to strike. I'm gonna hold action of Maul of Warning.
Okay. Up next, this guy who's going to charge right up. And you can go ahead and do your held action.
Yes. Hit this guy.
Woo!
Does a 24
Yes,
hit?
it does.
Yay!
Nice.
Normal. So that is 11 plus the d6. So that is 16 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And then I get a second attack with a held action, right?
Yep.
Cool. Ooh. I don't know if that will hit.
That does
13.
not hit. It makes
Yeah.
impact, but just scrapes against the rock.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Then it's going to take its 2 slam attacks against you. That is 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
4. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Whew.
That is 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Alrighty. Okay, up next. This Earth Elemental. Let's see. Is kind of smart to know what is and isn't a threat, so he is going to charge up and dash. Belden, it is your turn.
Seeing this Earth Elemental charge right up next to Ghost and I'm going to jump in right next to it, and I'm going to use my Thunder Gauntlets to just try to make as big of an impact as I can.
Alrighty.
And try to taunt this creature.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and make that attack roll. That just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
17
Okay.
AC. Got it.
17 AC.
That's a high AC there.
Ooh.
Yep.
So the higher ones that we've encountered.
As that hits, you see the thunder goes and it cracks through tons of the rocks as a huge chunk of it flies off, as they are vulnerable to thunder damage. So you do double damage.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him the good old 1-2
Yeah.
swing back at him with my left with my other attack.
Okay. Does not hit.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to, as he misses the other swing, he'll just kind of tap his gauntlets together, and you kind of see a flash out of the gem in his right gauntlet, and cast my defensive field
All right.
Ooh.
bonus. 8.
Nice. It's 4, right? Oh, 5. Oh, because we leveled up.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Up next. It's this guy who is going to come up to Rakos and double slam.
Rico's no.
That's
Oh.
definitely going to miss.
I was really close to a 20 there.
And he's going to do another one.
I don't have my reaction.
And they both
Yes.
miss. So as he charges up, he goes in for one slam. You manage to go and knock its fist away with the hammer. And as it goes in for the other slam, you kind of go and bring your free arm up and catch it right at the elbow before it can make impact. And then kind of shove it off.
Yeah.
Right. Up
I love
next
being as big as them.
is Mr. Red Drim.
Yeah.
Who
Go
is...
Eritrude. Yeah. I like how this is just
He
a
is
maze.
going to use...
He's definitely not a devil.
He's going to use Adrenaline Rush
Ooh.
to dash as a bonus
Ooh.
action and gain a couple temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Nice.
And he's going to charge up to right here. And is going to attack with his flail. And
Oh.
24 to hit.
So he's going to use that. And do 11 piercing. But he is going to throw on a Divine Smite. And for some reason, it's not letting me roll the damage on that.
There'll be 2d8
Yep.
as long as it's first level.
Yep. Woo!
Oh,
Ooh.
15.
And
Wow.
he is going to use his second attack.
Nope.
And
Yep.
the second attack does not hit.
None of us can land the second
Right.
hit.
Ghost, it is your turn.
All right. Felon, you haven't seen this, so Ghost next to you. She is going to pull out this large staff covered in like trees. It's very much not like her aesthetic at all. It's very green and wood, and you'd think it would burn up. And she aims it right here, just past Ivor. She throws it and she says, "Unwind." And from it bursts this giant snake.
The staff grows and uncoils, and this huge, giant constrictor snake goes and rears up. And
Yeah, baby.
does that. So let's roll its initiative.
I did it.
Oh, you did? Perfect.
Yeah, 21. Yes,
Woo!
baby. I was
I
hoping for
put it
that.
above me.
Yeah. Suck it.
And it's bigger than the elementals.
Yeah, it is. Woohoo. Okay, and then for my bonus action, from as if that wasn't enough, she is going to. It looks like she kind of just reaches into her chest and she pulls out a blade made of flames as I cast Flame Blade as my bonus action.
Nice. And is that? Are you at third level spells yet, or is it second level?
That's third level.
Oh, that's so nice. Warlocks, man.
No,
Yeah,
that's not Warlocks. That's Fire Genasi.
that's me. That's just
Oh
me.
yeah, that's right.
That's just me being awesome. And that will be my turn. I'm not moving an inch.
Okay. Up next is the Rhyme Hulk. Let's see. Yep, he's just gonna come in right here. Do a slam. And miss, and
Nope.
do another one. And miss.
Oh, no.
Yes, swing and a miss. Oh
Okay.
no.
Ivor.
Yeah, he's he's just a little guy. He's going to hit the elemental in front of us using
Okay.
his sting. Rolling for
Woo,
And you
that will
coiled in a
hit.
rock.
22 to hit.
He is immune to poison, so just go ahead and roll the piercing.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, 4 piercing
Hey,
damage.
all damage is damage.
But
Okay.
it's a rock. How resistant is he to piercing damage? Like, come on.
All right. Up next is Mayor Adelar Iceblood. Let's see. He is going to go to right here. And he is gonna put right... Whoops. Right here. And he is gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Ugh.
So, the one on the left fails.
There too.
And the one on the right also fails.
Also,
I won.
yeah.
So you see, as he goes, this shimmering light kind of bounces off of the snow as these two elementals glow, and now all attacks on them have advantage until he loses concentration.
Let's go.
And as a bonus action,
Ooh.
let's see, as a bonus action, he is going
Fancy.
to target Rakos. Just be like, give them the what for? And give you a Bardic Inspiration, which is a D6.
And is it one of the ones that I can use on attack rolls and stuff, or only
Saving throws.
You no, that's the thing. All
or sorry,
Bardic
to damage? I mean,
no, not to damage.
okay, cool.
No. Yeah, you
Just to attack
But
rolls.
yeah, but you can add a Bardic Inspiration to any D20 roll.
Remind me, can I add it after the fact?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good
Yeah.
to know. Beautiful.
Okay. Next is the Myrmidon. What's its move? Okay. Myrmidon is going to dash to right
Oh.
here.
Oh boy. Lovely.
This one is going to dash to right here.
Good
Then
thing
at
we
the-
don't
at
have
the
flanking
top of-
rolls.
yeah, and then at the top of the round.
It's my baby.
Hold on.
Yay. Yeah. Yeah, civilians gather around the snake.
They're running towards one of the doors.
Makes sense to use that door.
Mhm. I mean, it is the closest to them.
And okay. Right. The giant constrictor snake.
I'm going to constrict. Going to
Ivor, right?
No. This guy right here, the elemental. Right in front of us. Alright. With the constrict, I attack. That is
Oh.
a 19 to
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, that
nice.
hits.
Yeah. Damage. That is 11 bludgeoning damage, and it is
Woo.
restrained DC 16 strength.
Restrained.
Yeah.
DC 16. Does it
Get
just
out
happen?
of it. Okay.
Oh, does it just happen?
On a hit, and the target is grappled. Until this grapple ends, the creature is restrained. It just says escape DC 16.
yeah, so it has to take its
Well, it
action
just
to escape.
happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. And so yeah, you see the giant snake kind of coil around the elemental, and it's trying to break out to get free.
It's crushing it.
Right. Rakos, you're up.
All right. Decisions. I am going to join in on attacking this fella
Okay.
with my hammer.
You have advantage on all your attacks.
Nice.
That's gonna
21.
hit.
21 to hit. After
Let's
14.
roll normal. And that's going to get re-rolled. Nice. So
Woo.
14 bludgeoning plus
Plus that extra d6. Woo!
plus another 6, so that's a dirty 20.
20
And
on
I'm
the
gonna
first
roll.
hit. Dang.
I'm going to roll again. Whoops.
No.
Just
I'm
check for
gonna-
the crit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a crit,
No,
technically.
I'll take the 24.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Let that re-roll.
Reroll.
It's all good. I had another 8 bludgeoning.
All right. Anything else you're gonna do?
Wait. With that second hit. Actually, no, I want him to stay where he's at.
Okay.
I don't want to push him.
Right. Up next is the guy just south of you. Woo!
That hits.
That is 14 bludgeoning, returning the favor right back.
Yep.
Same attack roll.
Oh, gosh.
4 snake eyes for 7 bludgeoning.
Minimum damage is 7. Well, I'm already bloodied.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Up next is the one that is restrained. And he is going to just try and break out of the restraint, so he'll use his action to do so.
I just noticed they have little faces.
No! Yep, that's his turn.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Zoom in on his face right now.
Yeah, they got faces.
No, that's why. That's his facial expression. Like, I can't get out.
Right, Wilden, it is your turn.
I'm gonna, glance at Ghost and her giant snake and just be like, looks like you've got this one handled. And I'm going to use my bonus action to kinetic jaunt. It's also a
Okay.
second level spell, but that way I can move without taking an opportunity attack.
Ooh.
Cool.
And
Kinetic jaunt.
and then
What else does it do?
so
he
my
can
walking
move through other creatures and stuff.
Yep, I can
Cool.
move through other creatures and I get an extra 10 movement.
Nice.
But, I'm gonna, come down here to aid Reikos, who's getting surrounded.
Okay. That was your
And-
bonus action.
Yep, that's my bonus action. And damn, wish I had some way to. Oh wait, how much movement was that?
30.
30.
30. So I've got
You got 10 more.
10 more. Oh, that's 15. I want to be where I can hit them both, but that doesn't work.
You can do that next turn. It's a concentration spell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you can still move 10 more feet. So you
True.
can go like straight down if you wanted.
Mhm. To prepare for
It-
the next
with
time.
with my 2 attacks, can I attack one creature, move, and attack another, or
Yeah.
does it have to?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could hit this
So-
guy and this
Thank-
guy.
And then can I keep my kinetic jaunt being
Yeah.
concentration,
Yeah.
so I don't provoke opportunity attacks? So I want to use. I want to target this elemental just south.
You
Okay.
double
And,
right click to target.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
got it targeted.
Yeah, good job.
And give him a good old wallop with my
Alright.
thunder gauntlet.
Remember,
With- with
it's
it-
at advantage.
With advantage. Because of this
That's
fairy
such hack
fire.
speak. Wallop.
Wallop.
Woo! Yep, that'll work.
Nice.
All
Go
right.
ahead and roll that damage.
And yes, I did just call that term old.
18
9 to 18.
thunder damage.
Oh.
All right, and then I'll use my movement to jump back to
Hit
Why
spacebar
is
when
it
you
not
do it.
working?
Spacebar.
Okay, there we go. And use my second attack to punch this myrmidon.
Okay.
In
Go
the
ahead
face.
and make that attack roll.
Sure to target.
This one's not advantage, right? Nope.
Nope.
It's only the 2 elementals.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Does
It's
not
the
hit.
second hit.
It
Why
goes
is
and
it
it
not?
deflects the gauntlet with its free arm, that's forearm, and knocks it aside. And you can tell this thing fights like a seasoned soldier. Okay, that is your whole action economy. So up next is the one on the left. So he is going to try and attack Mr. Redrum. And miss
Nice.
the first attack.
Nice.
And hit the second
Oh.
attack.
Only a half loser.
25 to hit.
And he takes 11 bludgeoning.
Guys hit hard.
Ooh.
They're literally
Yucky.
made of rock.
Yeah.
But
Gross.
Redrum is going to return the favor.
Yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
And hit. Woo! Get 12 piercing damage, and he is going to go on for gonna cast Thundering Smite. And then going for a second attack. And hit.
Nice.
So it takes 11 piercing
Then it needs to make a strength saving throw.
and 10 thunder. And then its strength saving throw. Is a failure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it gets knocked back. Just one more. There we go. Okay. And then he is going to go up to right there and stay. Up next is the Rhyme Hulk.
Is it? Or is it me?
No, it's Ghost.
Oh, whoops. Yep, it's Ghost.
It's a me. Oh, I can't make that joke. I'm not Cosmo. I'm gonna attack this guy with advantage because he's restrained with my flame blade.
Sweet.
Woo! That's gonna hit. Go ahead.
21.
Yep.
All
Go ahead and
right.
roll that damage.
I'm gonna have to scroll back up to it because it's dumb.
You can just click on it again.
Well, I found it, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh,
For 15 fire damage.
nice.
Dang.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take a cup.
Okay. It will try to opportunity attack you.
Yep,
So move back real quick just so I can do it.
got it.
At disadvantage.
Yep.
Mhm.
17.
Ooh, it still hits.
Okay. You take
Woo!
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
And I need you to make a constitution saving throw for concentration.
Oh gosh.
DC's 10.
Oh,
you're fine.
Base is 17. 21.
Okay. So yeah, as it's going, it reaches out and just hits you. You feel some cracking in your ribs as it hits. Knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah, it did. Oof.
Okay.
Alright, yep, that's my turn.
Right, up next is the Rhyme Hulk. Gonna move up. Whoops. That. Whoop. There we go.
Nice. Whoa. The ice damage. I
Yep.
like that dice.
Does
Oh yeah, that was cool.
18 damage of a mix of bludgeoning and cold. And then he's gonna go in for a second one. And hit.
23. Woohoo.
Oh, whoops, that was the Earth Elementals one. Because I was targeting him to apply the damage. Whoops. Let's just ignore that. There we go. That hits. For another
Ooh.
14.
Nice. I'm so glad we aren't fighting that guy.
Right. Up next is Ivor.
Ivor! Yeah. The elemental. Hit his lady. He's gonna sting. Attack. Oh, wait.
With advantage. Just check for the crit.
Yep, just check for the crit. Nope.
Nope.
No crit.
Okay,
All
go ahead
right,
and
so
roll
23
that
to
damage.
hit still.
Yep. And like
max damage.
like a
Seven.
little pickaxe.
Yeah,
He's like
750
chipping away small
damage.
pieces of it.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
I love that image.
Right. Up next is Mayor Iceblood. And he is going to
More like Mayor Fairy Blood.
target that guy.
Just fairy stuff.
Let's see.
Which one is he targeting?
The one right in front of you. And he's just gonna do a little vicious mockery.
Ooh.
So you just hear him go, "Down with you!" And he
So mocking.
fails.
That
Takes
is
2
very
psychic
noisy.
damage.
Wow.
Because the new vicious mockery does a d6. And it looks like I
Ooh.
accidentally gave him the new vicious mockery.
Huh.
Okay.
Nice.
Up next are the Myrmidons.
Uh, no, get away! Get away! Get away!
All right. He is going to do. You see him go, and as he's running up, he's dragging the hammer behind him, and you see it hit the ground, and as the hammer starts to reverberate, and he brings it over and down. So he's going to do his thunderous strike,
Ooh.
and then he has to make the attack with the maul.
Looks like he's a paladin.
Sort of. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I want to
Okay.
use my reaction. So you do that. You do you, Boo. You roll that damage.
All right. So you take 10 force damage from the maul strike. Plus
There's more.
Oh,
So,
another 20. Hold on. Not done yet though.
okay.
Another 21 So that's 31 force damage, and then I also need you to make a strength saving throw.
Can I use my reaction? That's what I was gonna say.
After the strength... Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Use your reaction first.
Wait, can I do the reaction before I do the strength saving throw? Or after?
It's after the results of the hit.
Okay, so I do my reaction after.
Yeah.
So I don't know if our reactions would cancel each other out, but basically hearing that charge up and like looking back because he's looking at this guy, seeing that swinging down on you, he's going to hit the white rune on his right shoulder and activate the cloud rune, and that is now going to transfer over to this guy.
Okay, then never mind. You are not hit with that attack.
Take 30 what? 31? Was it?
It says it uses the same rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you do not...
How much damage was that again?
You don't take any damage.
Yeah, there was 10 and then there was 21.
31.
Yeah, 31
So 31.
force damage.
Okay.
Redirected. And that ability is on a recharge of 6 on the D6.
Yeah. So basically, you see that rune appear in front of you, and it absorbs a shock, and then shows up on the chest in front of Belden. You see it appear on the chest of the, and it just that explosive damage goes right through the chest of that Myrmidon in front of you.
So I don't need to make the strength save.
Nope.
And I won't need to use my reaction because I didn't take any damage.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay. Up next is the other Myrmidon, who is going to target Belden and do the same thing. So he first has to land the maul attack. That is 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so you take 11 force damage plus...
Oh.
Oh.
So you take 34 force damage.
Oh.
And
I already used my reaction.
And I
I'm
need you to
sorry.
make a strength saving throw.
I'm going to use my reaction to use my gift of the gem dragon. So when I
Okay.
take damage, can I do this before my strength saving throw? Try to push him away.
Yeah, the strength save is to push you away, so he can have it both happen at the same time if you fail.
Yeah, both of you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. Or, Belden, puts his palm out, and you see just a brief flash of a bright light from the back of his hand where the gem in his gauntlet is, and try to push this thing away.
Okay. What is the save?
It is a strength.
Yeah, but
Save.
like... Oh, it would fail anyway.
Okay.
Alright, and then go ahead and make your strength save.
Okay.
I kind of hope you both fail. That would be kind of cool.
That would be funny.
Oh, that would be cool. Okay, where is it? Up top. Oh, just do a strength saving throw.
Yep, DC 14. Woo!
Nice.
17.
And then roll that 2d8 damage from him taking that.
And then, where do I roll the damage for it?
You
Should I
can just...
roll 2d8s.
Yeah, you can just roll 2d8 because there's no extra modifiers. He takes 4 force damage from that. Nice.
Woohoo.
Okay. And then he's...
I'm definitely completely bloody.
And then he's
Yeah.
gonna go and move back in on his turn. Right, that. Okay. Another top of the round. Give me just a sec. Whoop.
I'm really glad they're focused on us. Ugh, that would be such a pain having to deal with them spread out like that. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. You get in there.
That dude's climbing the light post.
Can you blame him?
Nope.
Right. Giant constrictor snake.
It's my baby. I'm going to use bite on this elemental in its grasp. For
That's gonna hit.
24 to hit
Yep.
with 9. Wait, 9
Piercing?
Piercing,
damage.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Rakos, you're up.
Trixie, how you feeling about some help here?
What kind of help you want?
You said we'd get one spell, right?
Oh, yes. One spell. One kind of spell. What to do about that? And you see her kind of go, and she's like sitting on your horn. Alright, who do you want me to cast it on?
Not knowing what it is or what's happening, the ground. Belden looks pretty hurt. Give it to him, and I'll point it to Belden.
Alright. And Belden, you see the little pixie that you met earlier fly over. Just like, alright, Belden. Are you ready to wreak some havoc?
Yeah, any help I can get. That's my plan.
Alright. And so she is going to go and cast Polymorph on you. And then she flies and vanishes. So, Belden, I'm just going to move you off the map real quick.
Just to make it dramatic, I love this.
And
I'm certain this is gonna break my my kinetic jaw concentration.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
You're a freaking T-Rex!
Belden, you are transformed into this T-Rex.
Oh,
I made you the owner of this token. And you still have all your faculties, but yes, I believe it does break your kinetic jaunt. And so you do not have your mental faculties, but you do know that the rocks are the bad guys. You can tell friend from foe. So you keep your same like senses and stuff, but you are full in
Can't have a
T-Rex rage
conversation.
mode. Yeah.
This is amazing.
So Rakos is just kind of like, oh, yes! Yes!
Alright, there is your one use. Use it wisely.
Trixie, I love you! And then I'm going to swing my maul down on this Myrmidon.
On the Myrmidon. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a miss.
Does not hit.
Roll again. And that's another miss.
It goes and it
Oh, okay.
parries both of the giant maul swings.
And then I'm going to hit the green rune on my lower left abdomen. Whoops, wrong button. I was like, where is it? That's what I meant to do.
Okay.
So, go there.
Not too bad. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
11 healing back.
Right. Nice. Okay. Staying right there.
Yeah, I can't really move.
Okay. Up next is this Earth Elemental. First attack at disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
Who? Me?
Yes, Rakos.
Yes.
Alright, so the first attack does
Oh, I really need new armor.
15
15.
bludgeoning damage, and then it's gonna target its second attack at the giant T-Rex that just showed up. Which does hit. And the T-Rex Belden takes 15 bludgeoning
Another
damage.
15.
Okay.
Rexton.
Up next is this.
Rexton.
Is my HP the same as what it was?
Nope.
Nope.
You have to get through all of the T-Rex's HP first.
Okay.
And then it will resume where you're at.
Are you keeping track of the T-Rex HP?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
have 121 health left.
That's even more than my snake. My sneaky snake.
All right. There we go.
Aw,
He
it breaks
escapes.
out.
He escapes,
Aw.
and he's gonna go and get out, and then he is going to go to right. I didn't mean to go that far. He's gonna go to right here and basically step into Ivor's space, not really noticing him. That was his action. All right, Belden, it is your turn, but you are controlling the T-Rex. So, how the T-Rex works is it can make 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its tail, but it can't be against the same target.
Right. Yeah, I've been reading this.
Okay.
All right. I don't know why, because they seem like they'd hurt my teeth, but rocks look pretty tasty right now. So I'm gonna, this Myrmidon here, I'm
Okay.
gonna try to chomp down on him.
All right, go ahead and make that bite attack. That will hit.
You have a plus 10 to hit.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
Woo!
So many-
All right, so
28.
28.
it is there, and
damage.
then it is restrained in your mouth.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I can't bite another.
Yeah,
target
but you can
until
do the
they
bite
grapple
attack
in.
on it, and because it's restrained, you have advantage on it.
And then,
It does the classic Jurassic Park bite. Yes.
yes, exactly. And then I am going to, swing my tail at this giant elemental that just took a
Yep.
swing at me.
And it's gonna go right over the fountain. Remember, it's at advantage
Yep.
because the mayor is still concentrating. That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Dang.
23 to hit. Wow.
Woo!
22 damage.
And it cracks down on it, and this thing kind of stumbles a bit.
Oh my gosh.
All right. The other Earth Elemental is gonna target the Rhyme Hulk and get an out one on the first swing, and try again. Oh, that one definitely will hit.
Trust
22.
bitches.
Woo! And takes
The
a
dice was
huge...
spinning like a top.
What the crap? Why is everybody disappearing?
Not on my screen.
Yeah, when I hover over somebody,
yeah.
they vanish. You see?
Yeah.
Hold on. That was weird. That was bizarre.
You're giving us all invisibility.
Yeah,
Nobody can
where's-
see each other on the battlefield.
Where's Myrmidon? that was up?
I put him under your token. He's in your
Oh,
mouth.
he's in my mouth. Perfect.
If you need to target him, you can click on his portrait in the combat tracker.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Then, after that Earth Elemental, it is... Whoops.
Mr. Redrim. Redrim.
Yep, Mr. Redrim. He is going to close the gap and try and finish this dude off. Oh.
Nope.
Miss. So close
Nope.
to a nat 20. There we go. And it's gonna hit. Do 9 piercing damage. And actually, that is enough to take that thing out.
Yay.
Wait.
And so you see him go and do the final blow. First one misses and goes into the ground, and then it goes up to smash down on him. And he brings the flail up, and it hits right at the center of the mass. And you just see the cracks that have been forming across this thing. It sinks in and then just crumbles around. And then he is going to move up to right here. Ghost, it is your turn.
Okay, after much consideration, there are two guys right here, and as much as I want to keep with my flame blade, I'm going to drop concentration on it, let go of it, which makes it disappear. And I'm going to cast Molten Blast. One for each person.
Well, you don't have to drop concentration.
Yeah,
you
you-
can just cast it.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny
Yeah,
when you
I'm not
cast-
gonna drop it then. I'm just gonna cast Molten Blast.
Yeah, you only drop it if you either lose it from damage or if you
Let go of
It
no,
turned
or
into
if
a
you
T-Rex.
yes, but if you start concentrating on something else.
it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So you can target
I'm going-
both. You can target both at the same time, I think.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, control click.
But they're two separate attack rolls, so no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack the elemental first.
Less like a twin cast, more like Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
That
16.
just misses.
Ugh.
And then the
Dang
one
it.
on the Myrmidon will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, it will. Ugh.
And does
might
not
have been
hit.
Eh. Oh well.
Okay.
You got any bonus actions?
I I have Hex.
Well, that's
No, that-
concentration.
that will make you lose your.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. Like I was
Okay.
about to say, I don't have anything else.
Up next is the Rhyme Hulk. He's gonna go and step over the mare.
Yay!
just
My
icicles
hero.
in the ground where he steps.
Yep. And actually, instead of attacking,
Oh.
he is going to
Eat ghost.
go like that and just move through its space. So this guy has to make the con save,
Ooh.
and
No.
he fails.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Ooh.
Ooh.
And he takes 19 points of cold damage, and his movement speed is reduced by 10.
Nice.
Yo!
Up next is Ivor.
That's so cool. Ivor can't top that. He's gonna sting the guy directly underneath him. How dare he invade his space? That's not the rules. That is 11 to hit.
Does not hit,
It does
unfortunately.
not hit.
Is he moving anywhere?
He'll move this way closer to Ghost.
Okay. Up next is Adelar. And he is going to drop concentration on the fairy fire.
Uh-oh.
And is going to instead enlarge Rakos.
Yes.
Large, on an already large Reiko.
I'm as big as you.
And the stick.
Remember, all your you do a bonus 1d4 damage on every single attack roll now.
Yes.
Okay. That's all he's gonna do, and he's gonna do as a bonus action, give bardic inspiration to Ghost.
Oh.
I want to
This is
ride
really
Bentley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up
do
next
it.
is the Myrmidon. Let's see. It does not recharge its ability. It does not recharge its Thunderous Strike, so it's just going to go in for its 2 maul attacks. Woo! That first hit does 14 force damage.
Gotta make the con save.
Yep, make the Constitution saving throw for concentration.
Okay. Con save.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
you
no.
lose concentration on the Flame Blade.
That's
You-
okay. I didn't need it.
You can still cast it with your spell slots if you want to, though.
That's okay. I didn't need it.
And then it's gonna go in for another one.
So the 14 first. Just the 14 damage first.
Yep, just the 14 damage. It did not have its Thunderous Strike back. It didn't get its recharge. And the
Yeah.
second attack misses you. Which brings us to the Earth Elemental
Oh.
stuff in the T-Rex's mouth. He does not get his thing back, so he is just gonna try and break his way out of the bite.
Oh.
And 9 to hit does not hit the T-Rex.
I didn't
Oh, did-
think to
did-
do my reaction. Whoops.
Is grappled or restrained? What are?
Grappled and restrained are 2 different conditions.
Oh,
Grappled
that's
just reduces your speed to 0, but restrained means like all of my attacks have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and all attacks against him have advantage.
Okay, so yeah, he's restrained as well.
Yep. But he could not cause any damage inside the mouth that turn. So that's all he can do. Giant constrictor snake.
Yeah, that's me. It's going to constrict. Because it does a lot more damage than the bite. Oh! 15!
Nope.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
No.
As it goes into
Yeah.
constrict again, the Earth Elemental just stops its body mass and shoves it backward.
Oh.
Okay,
The first time it's missed.
right. Rakos, your turn.
All right. Well, I was going to ask, can I hit the one in his mouth? But now I'm at his height, so I could definitely reach him. But I'm gonna go for the guy down below first.
Okay.
So,
And it's a
I'm gonna roll
plus
to
one.
attack.
It's a plus 1d4 to damage, not attack rolls.
Yep. I am going to add my D6 Bardic to that.
Okay. That's just enough.
Yay!
Turns into damage. All right. So
Oh.
we do this. I add 1d4. And that gets re-rolled. So there's 16
Ooh.
plus another d6. So 5. So that is 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And then I'm going to go in and do it again. Actually, wait. Sorry. I'm going to push him this direction.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him again. So let me do this. Roll to attack. Normal. Nope, that's a miss.
All right. It manages to
And then I'm going to bonus action eat my good berry hard candy
Ooh.
and get 10 hit points.
Okay.
10 temp hit points.
Right. Up next is the earth elemental that you just hit, Rakos.
Who's he going for?
First one for you, Rakos. 18 to hit.
That is a hit. That does hit.
4. 14 bludgeoning.
Good thing I ate that hard berry candy.
Yeah.
And then you just did quite a number on... Actually, it's going to go right here and do its second attack on Mr. Redrim.
He gets to take a reaction
Oh, he does.
Oh, yeah.
if he wants to.
Yeah. Attack of opportunity.
Yep, you
Yeah.
can take
Go
an attack
T-Rex.
of opportunity.
Chomp him.
Only with the tail,
Chomp
though.
him.
Yep, with the
Oh.
tail.
Whip him with tail. Tail whip.
This no longer has...
No longer advantage. Yep.
Nice.
Woo!
Only a 26 to hit. That's so broken. I love it. 17.
Okay. And then its attack roll did hit Mr. Redrim, so Mr. Redrim takes 10 bludgeoning. Okay. And as you see, the orc, he kind of goes and like takes a hit, and he stumbles back a bit, and he's just like, "Ugh. Are you looking up there, big man?" As he's talking to you, Rakos.
Quite hurt, but having fun.
All right. The Earth
Just
Elemental
booming voice.
is going to
Yeah.
take its attacks against the Constrictor Snake and hit it. And it does 16 points of bludgeoning damage to it. Then it's going to do its second attack on it.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. I don't want to
And
lose my
miss.
baby in this fight.
Oh,
Okay. Belden, aka the T-Rex, it is your turn.
nom nom nom. I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
by
chew
the
on
way,
this
you
thing.
get to move restrained things with you, so you can move.
Yeah,
with it
because it's in your mouth. Yeah.
All right, Oh, I could reach that thing with my tail, though. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't mean
Here, let me just move you so you can target that guy for your bite attack.
Okay. Yeah, let's,
And then I'll
Target
move you
that.
back.
Alright, and then I have advantage against him, right?
Yep, because he's in your mouth. Yeah, that's gonna hit him.
Yeah. 27.
So many times.
34.
34.
34.
So at this point, the people inside, I'd say these doors are open, these front doors are open, and the people inside are just gawking and like, yeah! They're cheering. They're cheering for you. This is absolute chaos, but this is the greatest thing they've ever seen. All they know is Rock's bad because they see their mayor literally helping fight the rocks. So everything that's fighting the rocks is good.
Along
Talk about a
with giant
chaotic
Minotaur
jumble.
and T-Rex.
Yeah.
There's 3 huge creatures on the battlefield: a giant snake, a giant T-Rex, and a giant cow. Avatars of the gods.
He's not a cow.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we can move you back.
This is just black and white too. That's what this is.
Alright, and then, I've got the reach. It's a 10-foot reach, so I'm going to target this guy with my tail. Try to slam down on top of him.
Okay. That's gonna
19.
hit.
Oh my
Nine
gosh.
hits.
You can hit on a 7 or above.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love this.
Whew.
So what?
What?
Another huge thing. One of its arms just like falls off, and it's trying to regrow it with earth. All right. Okay, up next is Mr. Redrim. Target Rakos with a lay on hands. And he's just gonna pump it all into you, all 20.
Wait. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, Ghost.
Dude, I imagine it's so like low and deep that you can feel it in your chest vibrating.
Yeah.
Ghost, it is your
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to take my potion of healing, and because of my lovely gift of the ever living ones, it is max value.
turn. Oh.
Oh,
So
nice.
my 10 regain 10 hit points. Yay. Oh, that feels good. Okay. And then I'm going to do the Molten Blast again on these guys. First on the Elemental, because I don't have to. That is 22
Nice.
hits.
Yep,
I
that'll
love the red
definitely
look
hit.
of it.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
That looks.
That is 13 force damage.
Okay.
And then with this guy,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. I know what it will take to hit it, right? Like at this point,
I don't think
can't
we do.
remember. I
Nope,
don't
you
think we
guys.
do.
You
We,
guys.
we've just hit it. We don't know
Yeah.
what the AC is yet.
Yeah, we don't know what the
You guys
AC
have
is yet.
overshot
Okay.
it every time.
Oh, okay. Except when I didn't.
Yeah, you've either
That's-
missed or overshot it.
Okay, disadvantage.
Nope.
Does not hit.
Okay, what I'm going to do is, ooh, okay. I'm going to use my amulet and make it an automatic 17. My clockwork
An
amulet.
automatic 17.
An automatic
Okay.
17.
That just misses.
No!
Oh, dang.
Ah!
Dang.
Well, now,
There was no-
now we know.
now we
18.
know.
Because my
We
Molten
learned
Blast
science.
is +7 to hit. And
Yep.
it automatically gives me a 10. Dang
Okay.
it!
Up next is the Rhyme Hulk, who is going to try and finish off Elemental. That's going to just miss. And that's going to hit.
Nice.
For 12 damage.
I love the different colored dye for that.
Okay,
So
Ivor.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's Ivor. He's he's getting that. Well, okay. He's seeing how much this guy is wailing on Ghost, or like trying to and stuff. So he's probably actually gonna come down and target this guy with his
All right,
sting.
let me just see. Yep, immune
He's-
to poison.
Yeah. I
Just double
figured.
checking.
I
He made a
figured.
rock.
Oh, 14
Does not
to
hit, unfortunately.
Darn. He
Okay.
can't move anything.
Right, up next is Adalar. And he... Let's see, concentration... It's not concentration, but he is going to target this guy with a... You see his eyes flash purple as he reaches out, as he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Ooh.
on this guy.
Nice.
Oh! And he gets a nat 1.
Which means
He takes 11 psychic damage.
Yep. And what's the other effect of it?
Let me double check. Let me apply the damage. Oh, it's doing the weird thing again where
Where everyone disappears.
Yeah, where everybody's disappearing. Whoop, okay.
We all vanish.
What a weird, strange little bug. Alright, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move far from you as it can using the safest route. And since it's forced movement, this does not take opportunity attacks.
I thought because it's running it would. Because
No.
force movement is more like the push, isn't it?
Force movement is any move it takes against its will.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, that could have been
Nice.
so good because that would have been like 3 opportunity attacks it took.
Right.
Okay. Now it's the Myrmidon that just ran away. It's his turn. Let's see. He gets his thing back. He does not.
Good. Good.
He
Those
is
hits are
going
terrifying.
to
Right? It bloodied me in one hit.
go up to the constrictor snake. And that's gonna hit
Oh.
for 12 force damage. And he's gonna make a second attack.
How's he looking, Doc? How's he looking?
11, which just misses. He has got 32 health left.
Ooh,
So he is very bloodied.
my baby.
All right. Up next is the Myrmidon inside the T-Rex mouth. Does not get its thing back.
Good.
So he's gonna try and nat one. There we go. That's gonna
That
hit
one definitely hits, yeah.
for 13 force damage. Okay. Giant constrictor snake is up next.
Yeah, it's gonna constrict the guy who just hit him.
Okay.
It's not a fan of that. So it's like, no. Please. Please. Please.
That does
Ooh,
hit.
that was
Dirty
so
20.
close to a crit.
Yeah. Oh,
They're both restrained right now.
I'm okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay. For 13
Oh,
bludgeoning
13
damage.
is not bad.
Very nice.
Yes.
Right, Rakos, it is your turn.
All right.
Frustrated.
I'm gonna destroy the one in front of me. So basically, raise the hammer up, and then I'm just gonna go for an overhead swing right down on its head.
Okay.
Roll normal. Oh no! I'm gonna do it again. Oh, I think that's a miss too.
Yep, they
I missed
both
both.
miss.
I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing my hammer again.
And my hammer.
So basically, I'm just and just like hammering down on its head. Not that I'm missing, I'm not finding purchase. And that's a 3. All right, gonna roll for the 4th one.
Ah.
Oh, come on. I missed all 4.
It's knocking away your hammer as you're bringing it down, so you just can't quite get the final big impact to land on it. So you're just
Well, as
scraping
that's
the sides.
Just and I'm gonna kick it in the chest. It needs to make a strength saving throw.
Would the DC be higher now that you're giant?
No. But it
Darn.
fails, so it gets moved back 10 feet.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, it's up next, so it's gonna close the gap.
Still felt good.
And getting 18 to hit.
On who?
You, Rakos,
That does hit.
for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
There goes most of the healing.
Good thing you got healed.
Yeah.
Dude, I've
And-
been constantly healing. I would have gone down a long time ago.
And this guy's going to use his Sentinel
Nice.
to miss.
Miss. Dang it. Why won't you die?
That is a 13 to hit you, Rakos. Does not hit.
Miss.
Okay. Up next is the other Earth Elemental. Gonna target the Constrictor Snake because it's been its biggest problem.
Oh, my baby.
Miss the first
Leave
attack.
him alone. Leave him alone.
And miss the second
Yes!
attack.
You leave my child alone.
Okay. T-Rex.
Nom nom. Keep chewing this thing.
Okay, let me move so you can target him.
You have a few broken teeth after this.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
For that.
Oh my gosh.
30 damage. 30 piercing.
You feel it. And finally you crush it into dust in your mouth.
Dusty.
It had 30 hit points left.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, I'll take a tail swing at this thing.
Okay. Does not hit.
Oh,
Alrighty.
how much movement does the T-Rex have?
50.
50 feet.
All right, I'm gonna not actually targeting the thing, but just kind of swing around, hoping to hit that rock elemental. But I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
Uh,
And spacebar. Alrighty. Okay, up next is Mr. Redrim. Is going to Thunderous Smite. Go in for the flail. And that will hit.
That's it.
So let's see, that does 8 piercing damage plus 12 thunder
thunder.
damage, and it is finally shattered away.
I was so close to killing the thing. I missed 4 times.
Okay, Ghost, you're up next.
So, I am just reading about Agonizing Blast, which I have with my Eldritch Adept feat. And it means I can add +4 to my damage.
It has been doing that.
It has been?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
it's been
I
doing
just
that.
wanted
It does
to
it
know that.
automatically.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to know that because I was curious. All right. Okay, so now I don't have disadvantage on my things, so yay. I actually have advantage on one. Nice. I'm going to use my Molten Blast again.
Are you going to target 1 and do 2 at 1, or are you going to separate it?
I'm going to separate it still, because one's trying to hurt my baby.
They both
Actually,
are.
both of them are. So yeah, they're attacking my child. I'm defending. Okay. Oh, the first one
Not
doesn't hit. This one has advantage. Please. No! What is going
That's
on?
been such a slippery.
Even if I used my bardic inspiration, that still wouldn't work.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't feel bad. I just missed 4 attacks too.
Well,
Next.
I might be able to. No, I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action. Wait. I'm gonna call in my snake. I'm gonna say, as a bonus action, I can say my command word, and it goes back into being a step. I'm not letting my snake die.
And it is right here on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't care if the other guy's no longer restrained. I'm not gonna risk my
Right.
child's death.
That brings us to
I'm sure he'll be restrained again soon enough.
Reinhold, which
You already
does
know.
hit. Woo! 18 damage on the elemental. Plus another one. And does not hit. Ivor's turn.
Yep, he's gonna do his sting again. He's not moving anywhere. Oh, that's a nat one.
He goes in, and as he's going in to pierce it, the earth elemental turns to look at you again, goes, and just in him turning around, he swats Ivor out of the way before he can get the sting off.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Next is Mayor Iceblood, who is... He's got nothing better to do. He's gonna go in with a dagger
Yay!
and hit.
Yay!
Nice.
So this little dwarf kind of runs up, does 4 damage. He just goes up and he's just like, ah! And then just chips off a chunk of the stone. Ah! Ah! And with his fresh wound over his eye starting to bleed through his bandage again. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Don't push yourself too hard. You're gonna make yourself bleed out.
Oh man. Ah. Do
As
that.
we're all bloodied.
Myrmidon goes next. He doesn't get his thing back, so on to the T-Rex. That hits, so the T-Rex takes 10 force damage, and then it's gonna attack again. And get a natural 1.
Nice.
Alrighty. It keeps doing that weird glitch. It's throwing me off. Right, Reikos, it is your turn.
Okay. So, shall we do this? Okay. I can make it technically to right here with the dash, but thematically, so I'm going to activate my dash, and I'm going to run and jump over Belden and land right here.
Okay.
So basically, jump through. Oh, whoops, right there. But basically, because I did the dash, I'm gonna jump over him, doing like a roll, and I'm gonna do hammers, or sorry, my horns, directly into the Myrmidon, as I do goring rush.
Alright, go ahead and make that attack roll. That just
Is it
hits.
18? Nice. So I'm gonna do 1d4 plus 1d6. So that does 15 piercing damage
Woo!
with my silvered horns.
As you roll
Crush
into it,
into him.
and this thing, that hurt your head really bad. It almost draws blood. You hear, you feel your heartbeat right where the impact was.
He's grinning. He's having fun.
Okay.
He's losing brain cells fast.
Up next is the Earth Elemental. Who is...
I don't hurt, Belden.
Let's see.
Don't hurt.
Gonna move up to here. No attack of opportunity because it's when he leaves the melee range.
Oh no.
And go for
Does he have
Ghost.
a 10-foot range?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, I do.
Nice.
27
No,
to
does
hit.
does he have a 10-foot range from the ice dude?
He's going after
Yes.
Ghost, not the ice dude.
Yes, he does.
Well, no, I was just wondering if the ice dude
Yeah.
could take an attack of opportunity.
Nope. All right, so you take 10 damage from the first one.
By the way, me being
And that is a
bigger,
natural 20.
I can't do anything against it.
And the second hit does 24 bludgeoning to you.
Ooh.
I had 18.
Ooh, got unconscious.
Down goes... down goes... Where is it? Down goes Ghost. All right.
I've been doing so well. Staying alive.
Okay, that's
Scraping
all.
by.
That's all it can do, though. Belden, it is your turn.
All right. Rock turns out does taste pretty good. I'm biting this Myrmidon.
Okay. Go ahead, make that attack roll. Oh, so close to that 20, but that just
It
hits.
is.
Oh, wow.
28 piercing.
Dang.
And he's restrained.
Yep.
So he's in my mouth, so I can move him with me, right?
I
Yep.
love how it's both the Myrmidons.
Okay. I'm moving up here with him in my mouth, and I'm
Oh no.
swinging
Sorry.
at the elemental with my tail.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll. Does not hit,
Negative.
unfortunately. Okay.
Are you moving anymore?
No.
Okay, up next.
I mean, maybe I'll step back one.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
With
then
the
he's-
Myrmidon in my
he-
mouth, right?
Yeah, he's like on the token, but I just keep him there for targeting ease. Okay. Mr. Redrim. He's gonna run up. And he is going to pop a healing potion on Ghost.
Yay!
Ha!
So Ghost, you get 10 healing.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
How does your little feature thing work again? Your healing thing?
It says any health roll given to me within 100 feet of my familiar counts as full hit points regained, like the full value.
So it would have been full anyways.
Yep. All right, Ghost, it is your turn. You are prone.
Okay. All right. I just had to get myself off of the death thing in D&D Beyond.
Yep.
All right, I'm up. I'm up. Oh gosh, I can't do my previous plan now, but ooh, okay. I'm prone. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. And then I am going to. What the heck? I don't care. I'm gonna. Wait a minute. No, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
That means you should do it anyways.
It's a bad idea. Where's the measurement circle?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea. No, I'm not gonna do it.
I know what you're thinking. That's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
And I've thought that idea many times.
It's too much. It's too much. Okay, I'm just gonna cast. Ooh, I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Nice.
And what that does,
You get healed half the damage, I think.
yep, I can
Is it-
do damage. Okay. The touch
Ooh, and
of
it's
your shadow wreathed
concentration.
hand can siphon life force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll.
That
Dirty
hits.
20. Okay, damage. Okay, that is 11 damage.
Which means
necrotic
5
damage.
healing for you.
Which means 5 healing for me.
And doesn't it last a minute?
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
It's concentration.
it does. Concentration. So I
Okay.
can just keep healing myself. That's it. That's
Right. Up next is Rhyme Hulk, who is going to target the elemental.
Ooh.
Just missed the first attack, so we'll try again. And miss again. He's trying too hard not to step on the little people running around underneath him, so he can't land a solid hit. Right, Ivor.
Yeah, he's gonna do this thing. Oh, and by the way, that vampiric touch, it looked like when she touched it, it looked, instead of shadow, it looked like there was molten lava just like running through the cracks of it and just like pulling the energy.
Siphoning it out.
Siphoning it out. All right. That is 15 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Does not hit. Darn it. Oh well.
Okay.
But he is gonna move.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay. Up next is Adalar. Just gonna try and go in with the dagger.
Oh, that was almost
And
a
hit. As he does 6 points of piercing damage. And you see him go and hop on this thing and like stab it. And he like climbs up to the top and he finds a crack that was opened up by your python. And he sticks the dagger in and you hear a click as he gets leverage and pulls it as it
Full on
crumbles
dark
down into
crystal.
nothing.
Yo.
He had such little health.
Yes.
Right. Out comes the Myrmidon. Okay. Disadvantage. That doesn't hit. That does hit. So the T-Rex form takes 9 force damage. Okay. Reikos, it is your turn.
Move up there and target the Myrmidon since he's the only one left. And I'm going to basically, as you're like swinging him around, I'm gonna basically just try to aim for the part of his body that is out. I'm gonna do like a downward swing. So it's almost like I'm trying to break him in half while he's in your mouth.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll.
At advantage, right?
Yep. Does
Right,
not
I'm gonna
hit.
try again. Come on, nat 20.
Nat 20!
All right. So this is gonna be a lot of damage. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
So first and foremost, we'll roll this. Whoops, I meant to do. I didn't mean to click that. Give me a sec. I gotta do this real quick. I got excited and hit the button again. Let me go here. So critical hit. And that one is gonna get re-rolled. All right, so wait. So there's the 24.
25.
It says 25.
All right, so 25 plus another 2d6 and another 2d4.
Yep.
And as he's going for the swing, he's also going to activate the fire rune on his left shoulder.
Oh my god.
As that does,
He succeeds the strength save, but it still does the damage.
another 11 fire damage.
So as you guys are fighting, you see the one elemental left, and then Belden, you feel your jaws start to get pried open as you see the earth elemental go and separate your jaw, lifting itself out. And then you're trying to shake your head, and it's lifting itself out. And then once it finally gets a full extent, doing your jaws, it looks up to see a flaming hammer. Oh! Turns it into dust.
For a total of 34, 37, 47 damage.
He had
Insane.
you overkilled him by 5.
Yes!
Yeah.
Right. So
Oh my gosh.
as it happens, it goes, and then Belden, you feel yourself shifting and changing as Trixie drops the concentration on the polymorph. There's like a moment of stunned silence. And then just everybody just starts losing their minds. Going for kind of the whole mob like surrounds you guys, the mayor and everybody, and it is just
I grab the T-Rex by the neck and I give him like a knucklehead.
As he
He's
slowly
no longer
gets
a t-
smaller.
Yeah, he's just kind of laughing, like he's just like, "Oh my gosh, this was amazing!" Like adrenaline laugh.
Adelar will drop concentration on the enlarge and be like, oh, and slump down.
Why do I got dust in my mouth?
And
Belden, you are amazing.
and
Felt like I was just chewing pebbles there.
oh, you remember? Yeah, you remember being in the T-Rex form. Just during the T-Rex form, you don't have your mental faculties, but once you turn back, you have full memory of everything you did. and then suddenly you hear the voice. I am impressed. I will keep watch over this city to protect the seal. But the seal is weakening. You must go. Find my siblings so that we can re-strengthen it. The Tarask must not walk free. And that is where we are going to end it for today.
Rakos doesn't know what that. Well, maybe he does.
You probably heard
It's probably like a bedtime story, nightmare stories.
this thing is literally known as the World Eater.
I'm ready. Let's fight it now. CR22, I think.
Nowhere near the scariest monster you can fight. But anyway, thank you to everybody who tuned in and participated in chat or lurked or otherwise. We appreciate any and all support. And also, one thing I forgot to update. Let me go ahead and roll a d4 real quick. Where is... Because I actually have my dice near me, so I don't have to use the browser. Alrighty. Boom. And... little surprise for you guys right here.
Da, 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 da.
Whoops.
Yay!
And with the D4. Thank you to the D4 fan and the Brennan. You are valiant warriors. We shall meet in the elemental planes. And we shall drink and wage war together. But seriously, thank you both.
Yay!
Too bad they don't speak giant, so they didn't understand any of
Wait,
that.
hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Uro shokomo.
Orotoko ataki onoroko.
Takis.
But seriously, thank you guys. That part was in common.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you to both of you, and just a quick little thing is they both get permanent discounts on everything in our merch store. So yeah, and then just so you know how the shout outs work, everybody at the lowest tier, when we do these streams, those are the only two patrons we have, which they're at the highest tier, which is completely unheard of. But the lowest tier, once we actually start getting people the lowest tier, when we finish up our streams, you'll get your name just like in a scrolling credits scene. And then people at the adventurer tier will get their names read at just in my normal boring voice. And then at the highest tier, you get it read in character. So yeah.
Aim for the highest.
Yep. Also, a huge shout out to Tabletop Audio for the incredible background tracks and their generosity in allowing us to use this. I support him on Patreon, and
Gorgeous.
if you have any, if you have any inkling or you want to use his stuff yourself, I would recommend supporting him on Patreon as well. You get also some really cool things for supporting him on Patreon. So go ahead and check him out. That will also be in the link down in the description below with all the links to our other socials, which we are also trying to be more active on, like X, which is formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok and stuff. Not Instagram, though. I really don't like Instagram. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's a personal problem.
It is.
It's a personal problem I share with you.
Yeah, I hate Instagram, so we're not on there. We're trying to be more active, but me and Andrew tend to avoid social media personally, but we're trying to get used to it in terms of a streaming channel. So we might need to pick up our slack a little bit. But yeah, that is everything from us. So we got our Paragon stream coming back as normal, coming this next Sunday. And for us, the Oddities...
Not this next Sunday, the Sunday after.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. We will see you all next week.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Thank you, and bye-bye.